And now I invite Dr. Ramachandran from CMFRI.
I would like to hover around three keywords: capacity building, implementation, and tenure right. Just getting a parking space in the normative documents, I think the seminar would have been over by the forenoon, isn't it? But now we are focusing on the context rather than the text. I have translated the guideline into Malayalam, and till now I have not found a suitable word
For tenure.
tenure right. As Vivek has pointed out in the morning, we are victims of our terrestrial logic. Our concern is we should have fish in our waters. Without fish, there is no right, there is no ministry, no aspiration. We need to have fish. As far as fisheries management is concerned, there were only two questions. And today, we have a very powerful question to take us forward. How to fish probably raised 50,000 years back. How much to fish? The question came only 150 years ago. And then to move forward, the most powerful question, who should fish? First one is the technological question, that's a CFT question. And the second one is the scientific question, that's a CMFRI question. And then who should fish? That's a political question. There is a saying, fishery is defined as 95% politics and 5% protein. But if we convert the statement into Indian situation, I find this is the strength. It is 99 politics and 1% science. It has to be. Because 99 politics means we can move forward with consensus. And that is why we are here. This is the trend. And the only statement I would like to make is, this is an indication of the past performance. The past performance is not a good indicator of future returns. This is a comparison between global scenario and Indian scenario, and this is a kind of a solace that world marine catch and the trend, the difference between Indian catch and other things, it is going up, and the other one is plateauing and other things. Next one, see, if you analyze the decadal growth rate, again we can say that we are in a safer side, but it need not be. This is a 2015 landing. It's a provisional figure. I would like to invite your attention on one factor, that is the increase noticed in the non-motorized sector. This is the first time we are having an increase. If you take the case of the contribution of the mechanized, motorized and non-motorized, the ratio is 25, 23, 2%. So 75% is contributed by the mechanized sector, and almost 25% is contributed by the motorized and non-motorized sector. And now our concern is whether we are doing fishing or finishing. If we are doing fishing, there is sense in talking about tenure rights. Otherwise, we will be inheriting barren ecosystems. So we have to stop finishing and we have to bring back fishing. There are advantages for us. One is known as the benthic advantage. Next one is the mariculture advantage. Then the boundary advantage, the co-governance advantage, and the artisanal advantage. If the organism is not moving, if it's a sedentary organism, we can think about tenure right. For example, the Chilean model. And we also have achieved success. So in the case of the clam, this is a pictorial representation of the areas demarcated as per the Marine Fisheries Regulation Acts. Kerala was the first one to start this regulation, and look at the difference, the way in which the area has been defined. In Kerala Act, this is based on the depth. Whereas in almost all other acts, but for Karnataka and Maharashtra, it's all based on distance. So we have to have a deep analysis, which is the right way. And if you resolve that issue, I think we get some sort of a area with a boundary where we can think about tenure right based management, and we can also think about fisheries management plans. Next, just now Madam has told about the ring scene. I feel the ring scene fishery is a right candidate because there is a inherent boundary with the ring scene fishery. They cannot move more than 50-meter depth, isn't it, Peter? So we have a kind of a boundary there. So we can think about a management plan. We can think about quota systems like either the catch-based quota system, total allowable catch-based quota system, or even effort quota system. Now, there are no successful examples anywhere in the world because in Faroe Island, the effort quota system failed. But still, we can think about all these things. And how about the, no, there is a question, who is the small one and who is the larger one? And we don't have clear definition. So in the current understanding, the trawler fellows, the trawler guys have been depicted as the larger guys or the dangerous fellows. The trawl sector is also in a very bad situation where 4 lakh of our people are working. And in the case of trawl also, we can think about area-based management because now we have a fairly good understanding on the spawning ground, and this is a good candidate to work out a regional mechanism. And next comes the mariculture advantage. The mariculture has got a very good advantage in tenure-based systems, and we have technologies. So we have knowledge. See, for example, where the gender issue also can be addressed. The reserving these areas or when we frame the leasing policy, we can think about giving the rights to women and women group. We can reserve it. And the technology is available. This traditionalization. So this is a very classical example in Kerala. You know, in Alleppey district, now there are around 3,000 units. This is a purely innovation of the fishermen. When there was a crisis, they have come out with a solution, like ring scene. It's a typical example of the innovation, the wisdom of our fishermen. These are the scientific problems. This is the MSY, and the fisherman is asking the question, how much is too much? Next one, please. And see, another area where we have strength, the optimum fleet size we have worked out. It may not be perfect, but once there is a demand, then it will be tried in the field and it will be modified. See, this is another example. The ability of fishermen to come together on co-governance. See, this is the minimum legal size order, the extraordinary order promulgated by the government of Kerala. Kerala has always taken the lead, whether it is in problems or in solutions. This is a classical example. When the fishermen came together with the government, and they sat together with scientists, see, we have a solution. So there I end. Thank you so much.